Good day guys, Bing here. So today we're going to try this one. So structure. Okay, so I mean all these. This is quite very complicated. Yeah, I think it can be quite hard to create. The structure exactly like this, but I guess we can. So because this is a real, it looks like a. It's quite. This looks like a real image. These are renders, of course, but this looks like a real project. So the structure can be quite real. But I guess we can do something similar, like more a conceptual, model. So let's try it. Okay, so first we're going to create a pattern-based family. So what we're going to do is, so to create a pattern-based family, so this is the pattern, right? And then we're going to place some points under this point, and we maybe connect them, and we maybe just connect them, we do some diagonal shape, and to maybe do this, or even diagonal, and then just and then we can just repeat this one in a divided surface, and make it look like this. Okay, so let's try this. So first we need to place some points. Use draw on world plan and pick the horizontal world plan and onto the point. Set world plan, place the point, set world plan, and place the point. And then we select these points and shift control select. So we have 4 points selected, and we can just type in a number. So for example, I'll just type in maybe 600. So we can so these points will be offset from those points by 600, and they will always follow. So for example, if I change this one, change the size of this, it will also move these points. It will always follow. Then we can just place some. So for now, I'll just place some model lines. So let's do model line first. So for example, we can just do some model lines, and we add some diagonal lines, and maybe we can just connect them. Maybe. Oh, hang on. Let me think. We might not need all 4, because when we repeat this pattern, so we don't want to have overlapping members or these lines. So maybe let's just dissolve some of them. Dissolve this. So when we repeat this, so imagine we have another one here. So we will have this line. If we repeat this pattern in this position, and we will have another one here because we have this one. So for this one's fine, and then we also need to do some. We want, this is where the panel is, and then this is the structure. We want some vertical member as well, right? So let's maybe I'll place some vertical one, maybe this. Then what's next? Maybe we connect this. So let's have a try. Okay, so how do we connect? So we connect this, and when we repeat, maybe we need this vertical as well. What else? Maybe we repeat this one, and maybe we repeat. Maybe do this one. Oop. Yeah, well, good. So yeah, I'm not sure actually. So let's have a maybe just try this in the divider surface first, and just don't forget we also need lines on this surface, right? So we only need 2. We don't need 4. We only need 2. So I'm going to just untick the reference line so to make the model line, right? So that should be it. So now let's go create a conceptual mass for this one. So I'm going to just maybe just do a very simple one. So instead of having a very complex shape, because it will take a longer time because each of those panel will be different, which means it will take a long time to calculate. So for now, I'll just do a flat surface, so it's faster to generate. Okay, so now I've loaded this one, so as you can see it's very fast, right? So okay, so yeah, I'm not sure, I can't really tell, so maybe I'll just add a panel on top as well. So for this panel, maybe we can just do, actually, hang on, maybe we just use this. Do we need, maybe, yeah, we probably still need some structure underneath the panel, so maybe that's good to just have them. Maybe we can just offset in the other direction, so we can have a little gap between the the frame and the panel. So let's do another set of points. Just do points with draw on work plan, and use set work plan onto the horizontal work plan of these points again. Okay, so now we have all the points we need. So select, not the adaptive points. Okay, so we have another 4 points. So this time I'll just type in maybe 100, for example. Yeah, and then we can just actually let me just create some parameters for this one. So I'll just maybe just call it offset 1. Okay, and we also have these 4 points. So I just I'll create another parameters of offset 2. So what? I forgot which one. I'll use type for now. So what type of instance? Hang on, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't create offset. I just maybe I just put in the search instead of create the parameter. Okay, sorry about that. So now we have the parameters, and then with these 4 points we can connect them, and okay, now we can select all these 4 model line, make them reference line, create a panel. So for this panel we can just quickly just add a depth, a thickness. I'll just call it th type, so we can adjust the thickness, right? So for example, I'll just make it like a 40 mil thick, right? So that's 40 mil, right? And the offset of this panel is 15 mil above those lines, and this is offset 2. For example, I'll just make it deeper, right? So okay, so let's load this one back in, override. Okay, so now we have this. So it's yeah, it's not too bad, but because they are model lines, it's a little bit hard to tell. So, and also because this is a very regular shape, and it's not very interesting, but I think it's okay. Yeah, let's have a look again. Maybe we can just start to add some, yeah, I think it's missing something. I don't know. Maybe we just add one more here. Don't know. Will this make it better. All right. Nah, yeah, I don't know, but you can always play with all these. So you can add lines, delete lines, and yeah, let's just change all these to reference line, and we're going to place left reference line will be fine, but even without reference line we can still do adaptive family. We can place adaptive family directly onto the point, but that's fine. So let's just change them to reference line type HR, and then we're going to place adaptive family onto these reference lines. Okay, so the adaptive family will be very simple. So it's just a generic model adaptive. So we just need to place 2 points anywhere, make them adaptive, create a splice rule points, make a reference line, place a point, draw a face, place onto this reference. So we're going to use circle, so because it's easier. Draw a work plan, set work plan, pick the point, place a circle. I'll use dimension DI and use diameter. So now we can just select this dimension, create a parameter. Let's call it D. Type is fine. And now I'll just copy this, select the point again, pick new host, place it. Now we can select these 2 profiles and create a form. And we can select this point, change it to 0, select this point, change it to 1. So now we go to family types, change this one to a number, so maybe 50 for example. And this is it. So this is the family we need. So we're going to load this one into I'm not sure which one, not this one, family 7. Load this one into family 7. And okay, so we're going to place. So it's very simple to place. Type SE to snap endpoint, and S don't move this. You don't need to move the. Oh, actually looks like we have the chain on. So after we finish the first one, we can just directly place another one, which is good. Let's just do this. SE, maybe go up here. So tab. So tab. Okay, so now we need to stop, I think. Yeah, we just do this one. SE tab, SE tab. Okay, so now yeah, we might also need another 2 here. So let's go to component again, SE tab, and then SE tab again. Okay, so now we have these. I think it looks like we might need to delete some. So because in a we probably don't want that. Maybe I'll delete this one. Yeah. Okay, so let's load this one into the family 8, I believe. And this is it. Okay, so now we have this, right? So, and then to place, something like this, we can call, let's do it. So let me think. So the shape, okay, so this shape, what's the easiest way to do this shape? Yeah, let's ignore this, height difference, but just do a. So maybe I'll just do a maybe circle. Do a circle. Okay, so and maybe another circle. I guess I'll just copy it up. Press Shift. Just roughly. Okay, so maybe this. So now we have 2 circles. I'll just use a divided path. Maybe number. So we have some nodes. We can quite easily place some. Let me have a look again. Okay, so maybe I'll just add another circle. So I'll just Control C. I'll see if I can paste in the same place. Okay, so go to paste same place and change the radius. Okay, so now, yeah, that's good. So I'll just do another divided path, maybe a 20. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'll just connect them, right? So I'll just do maybe reference line, draw on face, and with 3D snapping, so I can just place some lines. Maybe this is one, that, another line, another line, another line, another line. Okay, so and then we can just create some form just using 2 lines, because see, we can just create a form using 2 lines. The scale is not good, so I'll change it a little bit so the line is not too thick. Yeah, I think that this should be fine. So it's very simple. Okay, so now we can use divided surface. I'm trying to reduce this a little bit, so maybe type 5. Yep, that looks fine. And then we can just use that pattern. So yeah, this depending on the the number of the grids, and it might take a little bit longer than the flat one, because each of these are different, so Revit needs to calculate and generate, right? Okay, so yeah, so yeah, so you can see it's not too bad, I think. Yeah, so kind of yeah, represent the the structure, right? So it's probably not in reality it might not look like this, but for concept design, I think that should be good. So I'll just quickly add another one. Okay, so and then I'll show you. So there's actually, hang on, let me just do these 2. So because yeah, that's fine. So I'll just do just reduce the number a little bit, because I think it's taking a little bit too long to generate. Oh, hang on, sorry. Let's just because let's change the number before we apply that family. Okay, so select this. I'll change this to 4. Yeah, okay, change this one to 6. So just reduce the number, maybe even 3. Okay, and then that should take less time to 3 and 6. Right? Yeah. So now we can select all these to apply that pattern to it. Okay. Come on, quick. Okay, that's it. Yeah, don't worry about this. We can just flip the component. Use a component flip. It will go to the other side. Okay, so now let's have a try for all the parameters first. So for each of these families, so if you tab select one of these, so you can, because we create them as actually, so you can see there's no, you can change it here because they are shared, they are pattern based family and they are shared family, so we can directly change these here. So offset 1 is the panel from the divided surface, like 50, right? So that's offset 900 is from the divided surface to the bottom of these structures, and TH is the thickness of the panel. So these are all adjustable, and also the the size of the frame, so you can tab select one of the frame and go edit type. So this is the diameter of this, so you can also change this one quite easily. But because they are all type parameter, so if you want to have different size, you need to create a new type. And also you can place these as well, because this is a shared family, so you can actually go to here and directly use these frames. So for example, I'll just go to it's a general family, right? So if we drag this out, so see, you can place it. So now we can for example, I want to have another one here, so you can just go do this, or even you just go straight to the end. So you can just do it manually. So you can add members. So for example, here we might have this roof sit on top of a column, for example, and yeah. So and then you can also manually do it. So just manually create extra member. So like I'll just CS. Doesn't work. CS create similar doesn't work. So that's fine. So we can always go to create and component, and under here, so we can find this family. So family 9 is this frame. So we can just roughly pick this point and connect to here. So for example, right? And also for then you might say, oh, see, it's a little bit messy here. So how can we like try to avoid that? So I think we can probably just go into so you can, I'll see if we can delete. No, we can't delete. Sorry. We can go into this family, right? So and then we can select all these SA, select all. So here we have a visibility parameter, so we can just go create a parameter for this. So I'll just call it vis, and this time because each of them will be different, so we're going to create instance parameter instead of a type parameter and load this one back into that here. So overwrite, and although there won't be any difference, but Revit still need to regenerate all these panels, so it will take a little bit time. And after that okay, so that's it. So now we can tab select each of these panel. If we go down here, so we have a parameter to control the visibility of these frames. So for example, if I untick this one, it will hide all these structure inside of that frame. And then with this parameter, so we can do this. So type IC, isolate category. So it's always good. So because this will hide everything else except all these pattern-based families, so you can easily pick them. Unfortunately, you can't do this, so you have to pick each individual panel, and then we go down here and untick this, and that's it. So type HR to bring back everything, and then we just okay. So we might want to. So we can just manually do it if you want to. Yeah, I think that's it's not the best idea, but I guess probably it's okay to even just leave them. I'll just try. I'll select previous. Yeah, okay. So maybe I'll just tick. Yeah, it's not too bad. I just pretend that's some intentional, maybe. Yeah, for a concept, I think should be fine. And this is it. Yeah, what do you think? So and yeah, you can also change the pattern if you want to. Yeah, I don't think this is the best pattern, but yeah, I guess that's how we can do this one quite quickly. Okay, so that's it. Okay, so I'll quickly show you. So if you want to maybe I'll just delete this one. You can also, if you want to calculate how many panels we have, you know, maybe like square meters. We can't really do it here because this is conceptual math. We don't have schedules here, but we can still, if I go to create a new project, I'll just I won't use, I just use none for the template. Oh, sorry, wrong one. And I'll just use metric, so it's just minimal project, right? And then I'll just load this conceptual math into the project, and it's a bit slow. Oh. What's going on? Oh, okay. Finally, just click once and just let Revit finish it. Okay, finally. So now let's just escape to finish this. Go to 3D view, so to have a look. Okay, so we have some panels, right? So, and also some frame. Don't worry about those nodes. So now we can, because they are just first check the category. So we use the curtain panel for the category. So which means if we need to schedule them, so we need to create a curtain panel schedule, right? So, and if you use generic model pattern based, and then you need to use generic model schedule. Okay, for this one, curtain panel, right? So make sure the correct face and finish. So like we might need area, we might need family, I think, family name. So family, what else do we need? Maybe we need count, so we can just, you know, count in the number. So basically we need all the area, we need the number of the panels, we need the overall area. Yeah, I think that's it. So click OK. Okay, so now you can see all the list of each individual, so we don't need to list every single one, so we just untick the itemized every instance. So now it's all combined, like combined name, combined, but because all the areas different, so it says various. So what we need to do is go to the area. So instead of no calculation, we want the total. Okay, so click OK. So now we have the total area. Okay, so this, yeah, I think this is it. So this is just a very quick schedule. So to calculate how many panels we have, how many of the in the project. And the next time when you update this one, load into here, it will, and then Revit will automatically update this schedule. And this is it. Okay, so yeah, if you have any questions, please let me know, and I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.